Hello, fellow ambitionists, and welcome to Goal Accomplishment Made Easy, the podcast. I'm your host, and this is where we turn your ambitions into actionable plans. Through proven strategies, personalized goal roadmaps, and a focus on progress, I'll guide you in breaking down big goals into milestones you can achieve. Each episode delivers practical tools to help you stay on track and make real progress towards your goals. Ready to start accomplishing? Let's dive in. Okay, so I downloaded every goal app I could find. And here's what happened. So before I start, I want to be upfront about something. I am a retired fractional COO who has spent 13 years building execution plans for top companies and executives. Okay. I then built Goal Accomplishment Made Easy, not this podcast, the app that this podcast is based off of, a goal accomplishment platform, because I believe that there was a gap in this space that nobody was filling. So I went looking for proof that I was wrong. I downloaded every goal app I could find. I spent time inside each one, and I wanted to find the app that actually does what I believe was missing, because if it existed, I need to know about it. So here's what I found. Okay. Here are the apps. The goal app space in 2026 is crowded. Okay. You've got Strides, Goalify, Goals on Track, Habitica, TickTick, Way of Life, BeMinder, Coach.me, Week Done, Clockify, Notion, ClickUp, Todoist. I think it's Kaizen, whatever, Dream4, Gola, Goals AI, Branch, the list goes on, okay? Every single one of them falls into one of five categories. Category one, habit trackers, Habitica, Strides, Way of Life, Goalify, Habitify, Streaks, Loop. Those apps gamify consistency, okay? They count your streaks, they reward you for showing up, they track whether you did the thing you said you were going to do today. They're good at what they do, okay? If your goal is to build a daily habit like exercise or meditation, reading, these apps will help you stay consistent. But a habit is not a goal, okay? And consistency is not accomplishment. You can show up every day and still not be moving toward anything specific. So, habit trackers will never tell you whether your daily actions are actually adding up to the outcome you are working towards. They just count the days. Category two, goal trackers. That's goals on track, Kaizen, strides, and milestone mode, week done for OKRs. Okay, these apps let you set a goal, break it into sub goals or milestones, and track your progress. Okay, goals on track is the most robust in this category because it walks you through the SMART framework, lets you build action plans, and even includes a vision board. This is closer to what people actually need, but there is still a fundamental gap. Okay, tracking progress and building an execution plan are two completely different things. A goal tracker tells you where you are, it does not tell you how to get there at all. It does not help you get to where you're trying to go. It does not tell you how to get to where you're trying to go. It does not build the plan behind the goal. It does not identify what I want to say, the critical path and the sequence of steps where a delay in one automatically delays everything downstream. It does not tell you whether you are on pace or just busy, and it does not adjust when life moves around your goal. Okay? You start to figure all that out yourself. So then there's category three, productivity tools, and that's like Notion, ClickUp, Todoist, TickTick, Clockify. These tools were built for something else entirely, and that is task management, team coordination, time tracking, and then stretched to include a goal feature. Okay. Notion requires you to build your own goal system from scratch using templates. ClickUp's goal features are powerful, but buried inside a platform designed for teams managing organizational projects. Todoist tracks what you need to do, but does not connect your tasks to a larger goal architecture. So these tools are powerful for their intended purposes, but using them to manage a serious personal or professional goal is like using a spreadsheet to manage a project. You can make it work, but the tool was never built for that job. So there's category four, coaching and accountability, which is like BeMinder or Coach.me. BeMinder charges you money when you go off track. Coach.me connects you with a human coach. Both of these are accountability tools, not execution planning. They assume the plan already exists and focus on keeping you committed to it. So if the plan is unclear, accountability does not fix it. It just makes you feel worse about not following through on something that was never properly defined. So then there's category 5, AI step generators. For this, you've got Goals AI, Parents, Dream4, Gola, AI Goal Builder. This is a category I looked at most carefully because these apps are doing something genuinely different from everything else in the space. They use AI to take a goal and generate a step by step action plan behind it. Daily actions, weekly tasks, a sequence of things to do to move the goal forward. This is the closest thing to what I believe was missing, and I want to be honest about that. Okay, so there is still a gap, and it's a significant one. Generating steps is not the same as building an execution plan. A step generator gives you a full list of actions. An execution plan gives you the operational architecture behind the goal, meaning the phases that tell you what stage you're in, the milestones that tell you whether you're making real progress, the critical path that tells you what needs to happen first, and then what depends on what, and a life health score that tells you whether you are on pace or at risk, and the mechanism for adjusting the entire plan structurally when your circumstances change. Okay? The difference is the difference between a to do list and a COO. A to do list tells you what to do. A COO tells you what to do first, what depends on what, whether that whether what you're doing is actually moving the goal forward, and what to restructure when the plan needs to change. Okay, step generators are a meaningful step toward, like, they're a meaningful step from habit trackers and goal trackers, but they are not execution planning. Okay, so here is what I found that every single app is missing. After going through every single app in this space, I kept coming back to the same observation, and that is every single one of them assumes you already know what to do. They help you remember it, track it, stay accountable to it, gamify it, visualize it. None of them built the complete operational plan behind it. And the plan is everything. And I know this because I spent 13 years building execution plans for organizations. The difference between a goal that gets accomplished and one that stays on the list is almost never motivation or discipline. It is the operational layer behind that goal, the phases, the milestones, the critical path, the sequence tasks, the checkpoints, and the mechanism for adjusting when circumstances change. That layer has always existed inside organizations. It has been the job of project managers and COOs and operations leads hired specifically to take what a company wants to accomplish and build the execution plan behind it. It has never existed in an app for individuals until now. So, this is what Goal Accomplishment Made Easy does. Goal Accomplishment Made Easy is not a habit tracker. Okay, it's not a goal tracker. It is not a productivity suite. It is a goal accomplishment platform built from the same COO level execution methodology used by top companies for decades. You tell her your goal, what success looks like when you need it accomplished, and what you can dedicate to it. And then it builds your complete execution plan with phases, milestones, weekly tasks, a critical path that identifies what needs to happen first and what depends on what, a live health goal, a live goal health score that tells you whether you're on track, and structural adjustments when things shift, because things always shift. Okay. Every other app in this space gives you something to work with: streaks, milestones, steps, dashboards, accountability. Goal Accomplishment Made Easy builds the complete operational plan behind the goal, the phases, the critical path, the live health score, the structural adjustments when things shift. So that is not a feature difference, okay? That is a category difference. And after downloading every goal app I could find, nothing else was doing all of that together, okay? So you can learn more about that at app.goalaccomplishment.com or download in the App Store and Google Play Store. And we will see you next time. Thanks for tuning in to Goal Accomplishment Made Easy, the podcast. Stay committed. Keep taking those small daily steps and watch your goals turn to reality. For more resources and personalized support, visit goalaccomplishmentmadeeasy.com, and we'll see you in the next episode.